This is a very powerful storm. This is the visible satellite image. You can see as the sun comes out. Look at this perfect Category 5 storm. 175-mile-per-hour sustained winds. At its peak, Katrina was 175. We haven't seen a storm of this strength in 10 years. Felix in 2007.
Millions of Americans are looking ahead to another potential disaster. Hurricane Irma was just upgraded to a Category 5 storm. It now packs maximum sustained winds of 175 miles an hour.
So wind speeds at 175 miles per hour, which is unbelievable. Gusts at 185.
Many areas in the Caribbean are getting ready for a direct hit. Here's a look at Irma from space. Emergency officials say the storm could bring up to 10 inches of rain and 23-foot waves.
As you can see, this is the calm before the storm. As you mentioned, states of emergency not only in Florida, but also here in Puerto Rico, where we were upgraded to hurricane warning just overnight. And that means today is all about preparation. The people who we've spoken to here on the ground have said, look, we're Caribbean people. We understand what it's like to have wind and rain, especially at this time of the year. But a Category 4 hurricane, that's a completely different beast. That's why the National Guard has already been activated. Schools are closed. More than 200 FEMA workers are already on the ground, and almost 500 emergency centers have been set up all throughout the island. Meanwhile, back in Florida, people are gearing up. We're having food and supplies and water. They're stocking up because authorities there say they can't afford not to be prepared for Hurricane Irma. All 67 counties there are under a state of emergency, and some people are taking a wait-and-see approach.
Storm surge is when the sea level rises during intense storms, pushing water ashore, leading to flooding. A recent study found Florida has 2.7 million properties at risk, the most in the U.S. Miami Beach averages around 4 feet above sea level and fights flooding at high tide on a regular basis. Last month, heavy rain turned the city's streets into rivers. The anti-flood pumps failed during a power outage. The city has ordered portable backup generators, but Mayor Philip Levine warned the pumps may not be enough.
These pumps were designed for normal rain and, of course, sea level rise. They will be helpful in the event of a storm, but they're not designed for hurricanes.
Irma now at Category 5, but for some perspective, it's been more than 100 years since 2 Category 4